As of October 2024, there were about 5.52 billion internet users worldwide, making 67.5% of the global population. Almost the entire world is connected to the internet. With just a tap of your finger, you can connect to anyone, anywhere. How fascinating is that, right? When you are far from home and missing your family, a video call can brighten your day. Or you might be watching this video from a place miles away from where I made it. This is the power of the internet. It's no longer just a tool, it's a necessity in our daily lives and for the whole world. So what is the internet? How does it even work? All these questions will be answered in this video, so stay tuned. In simple terms, the internet is a bunch of invisible threads that keeps us connected, no matter wherever you are in the world. These invisible threads are nothing but wires that often we don't see it. So how does it connect us without seeing it? If I tell you that the whole world is connected through the physical wires, you might think I am making nonsense. But it's true. These same wires connect India to America, Russia, and many more countries. Here is a quick look at how these wires connect the world. In India, there are few places where these wires were laid. But you might not see any of these wires inside the country. It's because these wires are laid under the ocean. But how are these wires laid throughout the world? Back in 1850, they started using ship to lay down the wires, and since then it has evolved and become the backbone of the internet. Now we understand how it connects the world. But how are these wires connecting within the country? Every country has its own internet service provider, which is also known as ISP, who are responsible for connecting the whole country using wires. In India, there are Jio, Airtel, BSNL and many more. They lay down the wires within the country and connect them to the outside world. Also, you can see there are mobile towers in between those wires, which is basically provides the internet. You might be thinking, I use my mobile phone and laptop without connecting any wires, so how it is working? So far, we understand that the towers provide internet, but how does it reach to our home? There are two ways. One through router and another through the cellular network. When you get a broadband connection, you get a router which is connected to the wire from that nearby tower. The router provides the internet to your home. If you are using mobile data, then the nearby tower provides you the internet. But both cases, there is no wire connection to the device, right? So how does it connect without having the wire? This would be the last step to connect the world. Your Wi-Fi router or mobile network uses radio waves to connect to the device in your home. So this is called wireless connection. However, you can have a wired connection if your device doesn't support Wi-Fi by connecting a LAN cable between a laptop and the Wi-Fi router. I hope now you understand how internet connects from one place to another physically. Now we are connected to the internet. Let's find out how the internet helps us watch videos, images, songs which might be created in another part of the world. You might have heard something called IP address, which is a kind of unique identification number. So every device has its own unique IP address, and the internet knows you by that IP address. It's like an Aadhaar card in India. You might be wondering what is to do with the internet. Okay, let's say you want to send a WhatsApp message to your friend. So you go and find him or her name which you have saved in your device, right? So you know your friend's name which you have saved. In the same way, if the internet wants you to send a message, it requires a name so that the message can be sent to that name. Now let's say internet saved it as Jack. You remember the internet has billions of friends to whom it can send a message, unlike our friends. So there can be many Jacks which make it impossible for the internet to find which Jack the message should be sent. That's why they come up with the IP address which are unique to each device and won't be an issue to find out like Jack. So we have ways to send the message, names to identify the device, but we didn't mention the box which saves all those videos, images, text and whatnot which we search. In technical terms, those boxes are called servers. Just to mention that those boxes are the most powerful boxes to run the internet. But for now, just imagine those boxes are a storing container. And remember, those boxes are also computer and connected to the internet with an IP address. So there are many such boxes around the world. Google have its own boxes, Zomato, Amazon, Flipkart all have their own boxes to store their data such as videos, images, text and audio, etc. Okay, let's say you want to search my video. You basically open YouTube and search for my video. Once you find it, you can play it. How easy it is, right? Now think about how it works behind the scene. Now it's time to connect whatever we have learned so far. The first step, use a device to search my video, and you have it, your phone or your laptop. And the device should be connected through Wi-Fi or LAN. So if you have Wi-Fi wireless connection, you will use Wi-Fi, and if you wired connection, then you will be using LAN, right? Also, device has an IP address which will be used to identify it. Next, when you search for my video, you will send a request to the router, which is placed in your home. Then it will redirect the request to those towers, and those towers need to find those boxes where my video is stored, right? So they will use the IP address for that server to find my video. But there is a problem. How do you know the server IP address, or how those towers know the server IP address? This is the most interesting part. As a user like you and me can remember the name, not that big number or the IP address, right? If I ask you your friend's other's card number, which you might not be able to tell, but you can easily tell your friend's name, right? So human nature is to remember the text, not the number, whereas machine's nature is remember the number, not the text. With that in mind, when you open YouTube, you don't type the YouTube IP address, you just type YouTube or open the direct YouTube app. Now, when you search, that YouTube name gets converted into IP address using a system called Domain Lookup System, or DNS. Now the machine knows the IP address of the YouTube, so it became easy to search my video now, as you know which server or box to look into, right? As all servers or boxes are also connected to those wires, my request can travel through the wires and get the video from that box from any part of the world. Finally, send that video to us again using our IP address. That's how we watch the video using the internet. And that's how this fascinating technology, internet, works. I know this is a bit long video, but hope you find something useful from it. If it serves some value to you, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And oh, don't forget to hit that bell icon please.